Welcome to episode 21 of the Goof podcast.
Hi. Starring Travis, starring me. Hi.
You. Hi.
Shut up.
And then also me, Raymond, or AKA Hi.
I fucking hate you.
But our third member is absent today.
Yep, no Nick. No Nicholas.
Yeah, he didn't have any clean underwear, so he kind of had to stay behind today.
That's always like, whenever someone can't make it, we always have to say something like they pooped their pants. They did something about pants.
Shows how old we are. We're 10.
Yeah, but Nick is sick. He got super sick, and that's why Metal Slug wasn't out yesterday, so sorry about that.
He got busy surfing, and then someone called him too sick, so...
He turned on sicko mode when he was trying to edit.
Sicko mode, not this.
So,
I hate that name.
How's it been, Raymond? How you been?
Been kind of bored recently.
Why is that?
'Cause I am not in school right now.
Yeah.
And as usual, I would be for the past 4 years. So this feels like a weird change of pace.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do I do?
I get that.
I'm waiting for jobs to call me back. So I can at least get a full-time job for now, but I'm just like,
Have you finished unpacking?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I have a little bit of a mess downstairs.
Yeah.
Because I live in a loft thing. But other than that, yeah, pretty unpacked.
Nice.
Well, going to your house, I see you're not.
I'm close. I just need to hang posters and put figures where they go and other shit like that.
So you're basically saying you got to get straight A's, like School of Rock.
Sure.
We talking about you can't get over it.
I watched that this morning, and I was gonna send it to you. So, for those of you who know what School of Rock is, there's a scene at the end where they play a concert, or he plays a concert with the kids, and it's just so fucking cheap for so many reasons.
It seems like it'd be like an indie film, kind of like final scene.
Yeah, and they have the cheap graphic design in the back that goes from
you can't get over that.
I can't, because it goes from the school's logo to the fucking gross ass skull one that's trying to be hardcore, and it goes flying through the clouds.
What grade were they in? 5th grade?
I think.
There you go.
I guess. But then it's just bad.
Now your favorite part where he's like, your son is very skilled. And you're like, he doesn't even know who your son is.
He doesn't even know what his son is. He's just like, oh, your son's very talented. Oh, thanks, yours too. They probably have no fucking idea whose kids they're talking about.
Who are you?
And then the kids are like, oh, kick some ass. And then everyone's
everybody
like,
goes,
oh. I fucking hate it. It's so cheap.
God, we can't.
It's a good movie, though.
Okay, so Travis has that he can't get over. And then for those of you that remember Stuart, me and him were playing Apex the other day. And I don't know why, I just had the random memory of someone in high school wearing the shirt that says WB, and then it says Warner Brother. It says if you see the police, Warner Brother. And then it says WB logo, and me and Stuart could not get over that. So when we were playing Apex, when we would see an enemy, so we'd ping, and at the same time to be like Warner Brother, Warner Brother. So it'd be our little sign someone's there.
Those shirts were so gross. It was it was the Target shirts.
Yeah.
Or the ones that sort of Coors Light shirts, and then the kids will wear them walking around ooh, I'm so cool.
I still can't get over that. you mentioning that when I went to the fair with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And those guys that look no older than 15 were wearing the Coors Light shirt. I was like, probably don't even know what the can looks like.
It's the grossest fucking beer, and they're repping it like they're proud of it.
It was so funny. I don't know why. That's probably my favorite thing I've seen in the last 10 years.
I hate those shirts
people,
so much.
That's so funny, because it's just imagine what you'd look like to an adult being a 15-year-old and you're wearing that. They're probably you're a joke.
Yeah, I know. Or the kids in high school that walk around with the Jägermeister lanyards and stuff like that. I'm like, you're garbage.
Did they? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was a big thing in high school.
I don't remember that at all.
That was because, with the shirts, teachers and stuff could tell, but not with the lanyards. That's how because you know how you couldn't wear the I Heart Boobie bracelets.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you couldn't wear them because it said boobies on them, even though it's for breast cancer awareness.
Really?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought they thought they would let you in middle school.
Nope. And then, so what I did was that Macbeth Footwear came out with the I Heart Boobie shoes, and then on the laces it said I Heart Boobies, and so I would do that instead.
You're they're not going to look at my laces.
They never did?
Untie those shoes right now, mister.
They would make you do it too. I
Man,
bet.
now they bring up middle school too. Do you have any like stupid memories from middle school?
I have a ton of stupid memories
What's
from middle
one?
school. So in 7th grade, my hair was like it wasn't. It's longer than it is now.
Was it afro?
Yes.
I don't remember it.
So
Wait, no, I do.
yeah.
'Cause I remember you running. And I just
Oh
remember
god.
ba-bunk, ba-bunk.
Yeah. And so it's like a frizzy afro. And so I took my picture in 7th grade, and you know how like all of the TV monitors would be like it'd be tuned into the announcements channel, and
I need to talk about that after.
it would just be like scrolling like
Yeah.
pictures, but in the bottom right it would have pictures of students.
Wait, hold on. Pause real quick.
Huh.
Why do you have that on your finger?
I've been messing with it.
I didn't even notice that.
I have a little clippy on my finger for like chips.
Chips, man.
So
That's
anyways.
not for chips. It's like a hair clip.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I use this on chips to like
That
keep them
works?
fresh. Yeah. You
Oh.
roll up the bag and clip it.
I was thinking of a normal clip. I didn't think that would hold.
Oh, absolutely, this holds. This is better than normal clips because it's wider.
It's better than a normal clip.
So anyways, there was like the
Sony.
pictures in the bottom right corner of students that would like it would change like every 10 seconds. And one time in my 7th grade English class, my picture was on there when everyone was looking at the TV, and then everyone was like, "Oh, look at the afro! It looks like a UFO." And
What,
for the
a
rest,
UFO?
for the it did look like
Was
a
it
UFO.
like a plate?
It was like it was like a really
Yeah.
like small oval, and for the rest of that semester I got called UFO.
You know, I never knew that.
Yeah, that's because it
Never
was
heard
only
that
in
one.
that class.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can we also mention that you're the class comedian?
The school
the
comedian.
school comedian of 2009, I think, 2008.
It's 2008. Yeah, in middle school they allowed you to put your name on the front of your yearbook, like have it
Yeah.
like engraved on there.
It was
And
like
then-
a gold-plated engraving.
Yeah, and then under it could be like you could write something, and there was like templates of like what you can write. And my mom didn't know that you could write your own thing in there,
Yeah.
and so she just went with one of the templates, and one of them was school comedian.
Wait, and the golf club or golf ball.
Hey, I was happy with the golf.
It was
ball.
one or the other, or was it both?
It was a golf ball and a palm tree.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and so my mom put school comedian under my name, and
Then-
then yeah,
Then another thing, remember? Is it the 7th grade one that's really like super low res?
yeah.
Where
This,
it looks
this,
like it looks like a 480 by something picture, and they
It's
stretched
even worse
it out
than
to
that.
fit a yearbook picture, and it's like a picture of a bunch of candy and like marshmallows.
it's
It's a
so
terrible cover,
pixelated and gross.
but it's so pixelated. Like you blew up the picture like 5 times its size.
Yeah.
And it looks bad. I'm glad I didn't buy it. What's middle school? I don't know what that is.
I want to see if I can find that and put it on the screen. If I can't, I couldn't find it.
Do you have it at your house? Don't you?
I think
We'll
I
have to
might
find
have
a
put it in
picture.
storage.
We need to take a note of that because we'll forget.
We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see, man.
But yeah. Do you have any embarrassing middle school stories?
I'm trying to think of. I was just gonna. I wanted to talk about the video announcements real quick.
Okay. What
How
about
they
'em?
made it like a whole like, oh, this is the production class. You're gonna learn how to green screen and video. So they made one video the whole 2 years. Because our middle school was 7th and 8th grade,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that whole like 2 years there was only like a total of 5 different videos, and they
Mhm.
played them every single day, and it was a variation between those 5.
My favorite
I don't
was
know.
the Hey Ya by Outkast over the Snoop.
The Charlie
over
Brown
The
one?
Charlie Brown.
Wait, we
yeah.
had that one. We had one of our classmates. There was like a shoe one. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then the Gatorade bottle throwing.
Yep.
The Gatorade cap throwing.
Yep.
The Slayer one.
God.
Remember?
Yeah.
The Slayer one. And then Taylor Swift.
I don't remember the Taylor Swift.
Remember
one.
with girl that drove really fast in your neighborhood? Remember she
don't.
just lip synced?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
No.
well, that
I
was
wish
one
I
of 'em.
did.
And that was it. I think that was the only videos we had. Oh, and Gravity Day. So 6.
Gravity Day was so much
Remember
fun,
that? It's
dude.
like, I took the midnight train.
I don't remember the song.
Oh, that was a song, I think.
I just remember Gravity Day. What was
No,
the point? What was
no,
the
that
point
wasn't
in
the
that?
song for Gravity Day, but they had that on the news for something.
What was the point of Gravity Day?
To break stuff.
Was that it? Was it just like to? No, you had an egg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You had to build something that would protect the egg from
Did
the
yours
fall.
work?
Yes.
Mine did. What'd you do?
I got a can of ravioli.
Yeah.
I emptied it out and I put cotton in it, and then I put my egg in it.
That was it.
Yep.
I think for mine, I had some random plastic container,
Mm.
and I put a bunch of marshmallows in it in between the egg.
Huh.
I mean, outside of the egg.
Yeah.
Oops. And then I did that, sealed it, and then wrapped it in duct tape a few times. Survived. The case didn't, but the egg did. So,
There you go.
I mean,
I
did we get
remember.
extra credit if it survived, didn't we?
Yeah, you sure
Because,
did.
middle school counted extra credit.
Did you do the rocket?
Yeah, I
thing?
did that.
Yeah.
My parachute didn't work.
Oh, really?
So, I remember we launched it, and then like, where'd it go? And then he just like, whatever, I don't know where it is. And then he started doing another one, and then it went boink into the ground. And I was like, man, that could have killed somebody. It wouldn't have, but it would have did some damage.
Mine didn't go too far.
Yeah.
I was still proud of it though. I drew like a 64, and I had
I
Stuart
knew
draw
you would.
flames on mine.
I think mine was just like blue and red.
Mm.
I did like a fade to one of the colors.
I remember one of my classmates fucking like exploded.
Yeah, someone's in
He
ours
didn't
did
put
too.
it in right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't put it in the right
I
spot.
was all
it just
nervous mine
combusted.
wasn't going to be right too. Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
parachute didn't work, but it launched.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what mattered.
I had a successful landing.
Did you?
I did.
So you got to keep it?
I did.
I think,
I threw it away.
I don't know what happened to mine.
I forgot why I threw it away.
Why not?
I just did.
I mean, I was able to get mine because it just lawn darted. So, I mean, it was still intact, so.
A long dart. That'd be a cool ass name. Sid Long Dart.
Sid Lawn Dart. I just imagine lawn chairs. I was thinking lawn dart.
Man, lawn chairs, they're not
Oh, they're a
comfortable.
table shaker.
Oh, sorry.
I gave you the habit.
Yeah, I know. I fucking
I'm
hate
not
it,
even doing
dude.
it right
I
now.
hate it so much. Like, one time we went to the movies, and I sat in between Raymond and our other friend Jason, who was on the podcast a few weeks ago.
Silent voice.
No, it was A Quiet Place.
No, same
So-
for Jason's audio.
Oh, yeah, because he wasn't talking to the mic. So I sat in between both of them in the theater, and it was like I was riding a fucking airplane in turbulence because both of them were like shaking their legs, and it was just I was just vibrating the whole movie, and I was, oh my God. And the thing about it is I can't tell them to stop because it's like
They're
not-
trying to do
they're
it.
not doing it on purpose. It's just like something that they're doing. There's a restless leg syndrome, but it was driving me fucking insane. And the same thing started when I saw Captain Marvel with Lane.
Oh, was he
Oh
doing
my
it?
God, he was doing it. I was like,
It's funny.
stop.
It's funny thinking about it because you're like, why does it even happen?
I don't know. I think it's just like
I can't sit still, so that's my reasoning. But
I think it's just like your nerves or something
I
like
feel
that.
like it has a thing to do with ADHD, anxiety, and something else.
It always comes back to anxiety with
That's
us.
everything. Because I feel like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you have to move if you feel. I don't know.
Can I talk
but-
about Captain Marvel, or is it too soon? It's been a week.
It's been a while.
I won't spoil anything.
It's
I
been
just
a
want
while.
to say.
Oh yeah, just don't say what happened.
Yeah, I just want to say it's been a while. It was a great movie. I loved it. I really, really did. I love Brie Larson. She's a great actor, and I thought the soundtrack was bumping because it had a lot of
You
songs
keep
that I
singing
like
that
from the
one
90s.
song, and I keep going. Where's that from again?
It's a fucking
You're like,
Nirvana
I
song,
said
dude.
Captain Marvel.
Got stuck in my head, but it had a really great story, and they didn't really over sexualize her or anything like that. She just looked like normal superhero, and that's great because that's exactly what they needed. And so it's a great movie. Check it out. It ties up a lot of like the
Wait, did you say check it out or check it out?
check it out.
Okay.
I usually say check it out.
I was hoping for that one.
But yeah, it tied up a lot of things that I didn't know about the Marvel universe, like how the Avengers started and all that type of stuff. So go check it out. And also, if you do check it out, there's 2 end credit scenes, so make sure you stay
You
for
wait.
both of
It's
them.
Marvel. It's like
Yeah, but
like when
because there was the first
yeah.
one, it's like, okay, was that it? And so then you leave. But
I'll
you
still
missed the
never
second
get
one.
over. I forget. Didn't we see what's that movie called? Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've never seen it.
Oh, because I remember I don't know who else, but we went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, and I remember we waited through the credits because one of our friends was like, "You got to see it. It's so good." There's some stupid duck doing something. It said like one dude like a one-liner,
Yeah.
and that was it. We looked at it, we're like, "That was it." You made us wait for that.
Yeah, I mean, not
I
all
mean-
of them are the best, but
I don't remember what happened in the Spider-Verse one.
oh,
Should
it
we
was.
spoil that?
I-
Is it even useful?
I don't know because I don't
don't
know who that
remember.
person was. There is something that happens,
I remember now.
but it was like
Yeah,
it was someone I don't know who it was, and then it did a cool thing with a meme. So that was
Honestly, if it
cool.
wasn't for me going to see it with other people, I'd just walk right out because I don't care usually. I'm
God,
just like, whatever. Well, I'm not a Marvel fan, so I'm like, whatever. I'll just see whatever happens in the movie.
yeah,
So, like, to me, I'm like, whatever. But usually when I'm with someone else, they're always like, "We got to stay for the credits." I'm like, "Okay."
Well, I just like staying for the credits to see just all the people that made the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it holds you in.
That's cool because like you see just how many fucking people it took to make such a production.
Yeah.
Whereas like it just takes us to make Goof Paste.
Yeah, but I mean,
what?
Very low level comparing to the movie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
Are we putting in credits for just 3 names?
like my old YouTube videos.
We're just gonna like make it like super speed scroll, so you get like a millisecond of it. Like Goof Paste, and then it's done.
Or we can make it like super fucking slow scroll across the screen to make it seem like it's so much longer.
Just add a make our name like pretend we have a really long middle name.
It just keep on typing. It just keeps scrolling the whole time.
Wait, mentioning middle names too. When your parents got mad at you, did they say your full name, including your middle name?
Absolutely. They're like, Travis blah blah lamb.
Why middle name? Like, why is it the middle name comes out?
I think it's just like, it's just more serious at that point.
I just think it's funny because I'm thinking of Arthur.
Why Arthur?
When they get mad, the parents get mad at Arthur, and they go, Arthur blah blah Reed. And then he goes, uh-oh, middle name. Because he's in trouble.
Did your parents not do that?
No, they did that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if they did it like all the time, but I do remember them doing it. I think they did it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's funny.
My parents always did that a lot. And I always got in trouble.
Ooh, you're in trouble. You're playing NASCAR on your floor for too long.
No, it's because I play NASCAR on the table.
Oh, is your dad like, you're going to scratch it?
Yep.
But didn't you have the rubber wheel ones?
Nope.
Oh, man.
The only time I would ever get the rubber wheel ones was when, like, say something was sponsored by, like, Budweiser or Miller Lite or something.
Yeah.
They wouldn't sell the die-casts without, like, this fucking... It was like this clear acrylic that was screwed into the bottom of the car.
Was it like a stand?
Yes. Because they didn't want kids playing with the ones that had alcohol on them.
That's stupid.
I know. And so
then that's it. We can't sell Big League Chew.
And so basically, like, and then the screwdriver, it was a triangle. It wasn't like a Phillips head or anything like that. And so basically, those were the only ones with rubber wheels. And then I remember they started selling like instead of the Budweiser card for Dale Earnhardt Jr., just say Dale Jr. on the front.
So dumb.
I know, it's so lame. I was like, I don't want that
it's like,
shit.
How come a kid can look at it? Like, how come a kid can look at it?
I can watch
Like,
the fucking
if
car
I
race.
Have a model of a car, it doesn't mean I drink when I'm 5 years old. Like, come on.
I know. That's why they changed.
That's so stupid.
That's why they cut the Winston cigarettes as the...
Is that a sponsor?
It was the Winston Cup series for a super long time. Like, that was the name of the main NASCAR series.
Yeah.
And then I went to Nextel, and then Sprint bought Nextel, and then went to Sprint, and now it's Monster.
Oh, Monster owns NASCAR. I forgot.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you
they
know what I
sponsor it,
mean.
yeah.
They sponsor the big boy.
Yeah, I thought that was wild.
Okay, because it was funny. I'd always thinking of that because I always thought I'm like, how come they sponsor GoDaddy? Because I always thought it was like an adult website. Because the name, I didn't know what it was. And then the way the commercials were.
Yeah.
So I always thought it was. I was like, how come that's a sponsor?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I always thought it was like, I can't go on there. That's an adult website. Because the way they made it, like on the commercial, there's always some girl going, oh, go on GoDaddy.
Go, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they branded that so gross.
Oh,
that's so cringy.
Them and Carl's Jr. When they like have like a supermodel eating a cheeseburger all
they're like,
slow.
don't bother me.
That's gross,
I'm
dude.
eating. And he's like...
Yeah. It's so like... sex is such a like... It was such a big advertising thing where it's like everything was just sex and it was like, oh my God. Like looking back on it now, it's just like everything was just around that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Is it big old wild?
And now it's just...
Product?
Yeah.
Or being weird?
Yeah.
It's like, how weird can you be? Ever since the Axe commercials?
Oh God!
Because of the Terry Crews ones, everybody's like, I gotta be weird and random.
Yeah,
that is Axe, right?
I mean, it
or
worked.
not Old Spice.
No, it's Old Spice.
Oops.
It's Old Spice.
Oops. Which one was Axe? That was also girls, huh?
Yeah.
Was Axe a double pizza chesty?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
we already talked about that.
Oh wait, no, was that Tag?
No.
Was it Axe?
Tag was the girl ones.
Yeah, tag was a
Axe,
good one.
I don't
Axe was
even know.
dope. It's the chest.
Was that the one where like the guy would put it on the store and then the girls would start chasing him?
Yeah.
That was tag?
Yeah. Because that's how that works.
Yeah. Because,
That's why
when
I'm
I'm in
single.
middle school, I would put it on and be like, oh, the girls in the locker room are going to come to me.
Yeah.
Nope.
The girls in the boys' locker room.
No, they'll go to the boys' locker room. Come on.
Wow. Dude, can we talk about how disgusting boys' locker rooms were? Like in middle school?
Well, yeah, because they were like 70 years old in there. Middle school was old.
Yeah, middle school is pretty old.
My lock didn't even work that they gave me, so I had to use a big one to get my own lock.
I remember one time this kid, he didn't remember his combination and then didn't have the thing on the back. And so they had the like teacher who wore like
Get
the
the
short
bulk
shorts
guys.
with the bulge. He would like he
You had a
grabbed
bulge?
Yeah, he had a bulge.
Was that the guy we were trying to remember his name?
Yeah, and I still don't
Something
know.
with a W.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
It's like Winston.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the Winston Cup
It's
series.
it's O'Rafferty.
No, that's the old man.
No.
Yes.
Garbage. What is his name? Weatherman.
Anyways, Weatherman with the bulge. He got these
I'm
fucking
so
like
upset. I don't know his name.
he got like the clippers that you use for like tree branches, and he like went over to the lock and like clipped it, and all the kids were like, "Wow, whoa!" I don't know why I remember
I
that.
still remember.
It was
I
so
don't-
impressive.
I just remember one time I was dressing, and then I just remember some guy. It was like near the beginning of 8th grade.
Mhm.
Some guy was like pulled down his pants. Someone's like, "You still wear briefs?" to that one kid. I felt so bad for him. I was like, "I'm so glad I wear boxers."
I hated pantsing. That was always so scary, dude. Cause I was just like, I hung out with the people that would pants, but rarely did.
Who did?
Like Stowie and those type of people. Like they would pants, and I'm like, I really don't want to get pants.
Yeah.
And the one time someone tried to, the person that tried to do it to me is a hobo now.
I know exactly who you're
Yep.
talking about.
He's a hobo
He
now.
was a scumbag anyway, so it's okay.
And he tried to pants me, and I like pulled him up and I shoved him away. But do you remember in middle school? Because our middle school like PE uniforms were like a heather gray shirt and then
Were you
green
gonna say
shorts.
when you had to wear loners?
Yes,
Or they made them
they're
orange
bright orange
and
and,
then
like
give you
two
giant
sizes too big
on purpose.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That was so annoying. It's like I just forgot my clothes. Like, relax.
Why are you punishing me so
Yeah.
much? It's like it's Monday. I left him in the dryer. Fuck off,
It's
dude.
funny. Like we're gonna embarrass you. Then everybody's just like all the other students are like, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah,
Like no one ever made a big deal. Or it's like, oh, you're
they're
wearing
like,
that
oh,
dress.
loners, huh? I'm like, yeah, it happens.
So what's that guy's name again?
What?
What is that coach's name?
I
the
don't think it
W.
was O'Rafferty. It might
That-
be O'Rafferty, but
yeah,
I don't
'cause the
think so.
coach, Duckman. What was his name?
Duck, man, that was a girl.
No, I'm talking about the old guy that would limp a little bit.
I don't remember what his name was.
I thought that was that's not. It's something
Goldstein, Goldberg.
Goldberg. That's a wrestler. Oh my god.
Never mind. Forget it.
Whatever.
Oh, we should talk
What?
about Master Chief Collection.
Oh, okay.
It's
What do you want to say
coming.
first about it? Reach.
I'm pretty excited for Reach.
So
4K, 60 frames per second
on stage
at E3.
At E3.
Probably. That's probably when they'll drop Reach. Because
Yeah.
I heard Reach is coming first.
Now I know why when we played Halo 5 that I always thought character movement looked odd.
Why?
Because environment and every like movement is
Mhm.
60, but character models are 30 FPS locked. So that's why I always thought it
How
looked
does
kind
that
of
work?
odd. Because a character models move at a 30 FPS like frame rate movement
Yeah.
because it's less data,
But the world around him's in 60.
but everything else is 60. That's what I always thought. Why does it look so weird? Well, not like it's
Mhm.
like super weird, but it's like it'd always be off-putting a little bit. But then
Mhm.
once you adjust, you don't notice it.
Mm.
But I was always like, how come the movement always looks so weird for someone else? Now I see it.
That's weird.
Yeah. So everybody's wondering if they're gonna do that again. Which I mean, as long as your screen, I hit the mic. As long as your screen and movement is 60, I don't care.
I mean, they're putting a lot of work because it's not just a port.
Yeah,
like
it's
they
actually
said. Like
it's not a remaster, it's a remake.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
So it's like they're putting it all in for PC, which is it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't primarily play on PC, but it's still really cool that
They're sharing the game.
yes, and a majority of like PC gamers used to play
Yeah.
Halo 1 and
'Cause
Halo
I mean,
2 on PC.
it started on PC and Xbox.
Exactly. And so it's cool that we get those members
Yeah.
back into our community. And also it's like it's like the first time a developer's really listened to their community
Yeah.
base in the last like
Because usually
3
it's just,
years.
you know how it goes.
Yeah.
We're just a joke, and now
Yeah,
it
like
looks like
they work side by side with their
Yeah.
community, like super big. They like their Discord. I'm in their Discord, and
Mhm.
like they constantly have developers in there, like talking to
Yeah,
people
and
and
then I
stuff
saw
like that.
on their subreddits, they actually usually respond. Like on their
Mhm.
Xbox subreddit, they always respond.
Mhm.
Halo, same thing.
Yeah, they're very close to their community, and that's super cool.
I'm just glad
Because,
Microsoft is trying to like kind of bring PC together with
Yeah.
console, I guess, because they're not trying to. It seems like they're trying to get away from console being a different thing. It seems like
Yeah.
they're trying to merge them,
They
or at least making an attempt.
I think that was what they were striving for with Xbox One, was like they want to make
Yeah.
like Microsoft and Xbox, like they want to just make it an all-in-one thing, so you don't have
Yeah.
to go
Imagine
like outsourcing for everything.
Imagine if Xbox would have did well, like from the get-go. I
Yeah.
wonder what position they'd be in now. Like, would they even be trying to merge with PC, or would they be doing their own thing like PS4, where they're like, we're the best, buy our stuff.
I don't know, because I think it's because that Microsoft as a company
Yeah.
is more PC oriented than Sony is. That I
Yeah.
think that they were always going to go in this direction. It's just a matter of how quickly they could.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Because Sony, or at least Japan, PC gaming is like kind of really nothing there.
Yeah.
It's not a thing too much. So of course
But
they
it's-
wouldn't really focus too much in there.
yeah, I mean it's as big as console gaming out there.
I don't know. I never see anything about PC gaming in Japan.
Maybe.
Because I always hear only Nintendo and PS4, and that's it. Or PlayStation, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know, but I already I don't even consider buying a Blu-ray player. I'd rather just use my Xbox.
Man, why would you buy a Blu-ray player?
Exactly.
There's no point. It's like, if you spent $50 more, you get an Xbox.
They already got that, and then they were trying to bring in TV with Xbox
I'm telling
One,
you, it's
but
just
it
the old people that
didn't
are too
work.
lazy to learn the interface.
Yeah.
You know, it's so simple. But you know how technology is old people sometimes.
Yeah.
They're like, what am I doing?
But the
Press
thing
this
about it
button.
was that they took a misstep, because I think that I was talking to my dad about this the other day, was that I think that cable TV is like on its way out.
Well, like how Spectrum does it now. They have their cable services, but you stream it now.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
like
they do at my parents' house.
like YouTube is like YouTube TV and stuff like that's taking off. I think cable itself is like gone, and then
Like
I
cable
think
boxes and all that, yeah.
I think it's getting to the point where you're just gonna pay for what you want to watch.
Pretty much.
Like
I mean,
it's-
that's how it's going now.
Yeah, whereas you won't see as many advertisements because you're gonna be paying for specific things.
Hopefully.
Where it's like, well, that's what I think YouTube TV is trying to do, is to be like, oh, pay for the channels you want to pay for. And then that's like, they make a plan around that.
Yeah.
Whereas like you pay for a plan when it's like, okay, you can get like 13 channels, you choose all the channels you want, and then you pay for that.
Yeah, because I remember, I would imagine just like having the choice to not have hundreds of channels that you don't care about,
Yeah.
and only having your 13, I don't know, like 10, 13
Yeah,
specific
exactly.
ones. Makes more sense.
Because for me, I'd only put on like,
You'd have like HBO.
yeah, I'd have HBO, I'd have ESPN, Fox, probably like TBS.
You know they'll never have
Like-
Fox separate because they make too much money off of that.
And also
That's
'cause
how
Disney
they hold cable.
owns it now.
That's how they hold on to cable, is the sports channels.
Yeah.
Because it's like, where else are you gonna watch?
But even
like,
then,
big games.
MLB TV, you can watch everything on there.
Oh really?
Yep.
Is that the only sports you can do that?
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
They have their own subscription service that you get every game.
They're like, we want people to actually watch our stuff. Let's actually let them do it.
Yeah, except it's annoying because the Dodgers had a buyout with like Time Warner or something.
Yeah. Oh, so they only showed it.
So
on Time
you can't. I can't watch the Diamondbacks game when they play against the Dodgers.
Warner. Of course.
Yeah.
You'd have
but-
to have a Time Warner.
Yep.
That's stupid.
Yep. It's really fucking stupid, and so I can't watch them when they play against the Dodgers, unless I watch it on TV, which I can only watch it on TV when I don't have Time Warner, when it's like a primetime game, like a Sunday night baseball type game, because those are always reserved for like NBC or
But on
whatever.
the MLB app or whatever thingy, whatever. Do you have to pay for it? You said.
Mm-hmm.
So, do they have like previous games just still posted on there? Or do you? Only,
Yeah.
Do they only? How long do they keep them on there for?
I think a while, but I'm not too sure.
Is that one game only gonna be a time? Is it like a timed exclusive thing?
I don't know.
I wonder.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I need to. That actually reminds me. I need to update my thing for the season. It's like $20 a month or $25 a month or something. But you get like every single fucking game.
Well, I mean, if that's your thing, then of course that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Because I love baseball and I'm super excited for the season to start.
He's excited.
Because I thought my team was going to be doing a lot worse with them
'Cause they
trading
gave
away
away
all of our
everybody's-
best players, but they're actually doing okay.
I just remember you were like, why they do this? Why?
Well, I was first sad because they traded my favorite player, like my favorite all-time player. They traded him.
Where'd he go?
Fucking St. Louis Cardinals.
Some random team or something?
I mean,
Wait,
it's St.
is
Louis.
that a random team?
I mean, it's like they're not. None of them are random teams.
Is it one of those
Someone that
things where it's
knows
like
them.
they might be something sometimes?
Yeah.
But hardly.
I think they won the World Series back in like 2006 or something like
I was
that.
waiting for you to say like, nah, 1985.
No. Well, anyways, we're halfway through the podcast, so let's jump into our question of
We
the
have
week
one?
this week. Yeah,
What
we
is
always
it?
have a question of the week. The question of the week is, what is one thing that you did that wasn't? What's one thing you did as a kid that would be embarrassing to your parents?
One thing I did.
Yeah, I had a lot of things. You want me to go first?
Yeah, anything. I can't really think of anything.
So one thing that would always happen when my family would go out, like as a whole, to like dinners and stuff, is that my brother and I would be like goofing around, and then one of us would get the giggles, and then the other person would get the giggles, and we'd just be sitting there like laughing in the restaurant, and my parents would be so fucking embarrassed about it because
Really?
like we'd be like, you know, we were
You'd be
kids.
going,
So we were pretty rambunctious little boys, and so we would be like laughing and shit in the restaurant. My parents would be like, "Shut the fuck up," or like, oh, like when I'd go shopping with my mom and my brother, and then my brother and I would like go hide in the middle of like
oh, that's annoying.
in the clothes rings.
That's annoying.
Yeah, we would hide in the middle of those. Like our fucking poor mothers, like running around wondering where her children are, and we're just sitting there like, ooh. Yeah. What about you?
I can't think of anything really. I was just quiet.
I mean, you are now still.
Yeah. I mean, not to my mom, but to my dad, my long hair that I hate. I mean, I'd be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about it.
Yeah, my dad hated my long hair too. My long hair was gross.
My
though.
mom, he always says, she's always like, "Oh, I miss your long hair," and I'm always like, "No, I hate it. It was gross."
Yeah, I know.
It was so gross.
I told my dad the other day that I'm growing my hair back out, and he gave me this look. He's like, "Really?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "I'm not growing out that long."
Did you
Only-
tell me like, but I won't look like a girl anymore?
I was like, "I'm growing it down to like my shoulders. I'm going for like a Jon Snow look." And he's like, "Okay, that's okay." Yeah, because like my hair, because I don't know if I ever talked about that on the podcast, is that my hair used to go down to my butt.
"Oh, it was long."
It was
And
so
greasy.
long and greasy. I never combed it. I didn't take care of it. It was literally a mop. Like, it was gross.
But didn't you say you had that one time where you almost got a haircut, but you got out of it because you were like crying to your mom?
My dad was
Like,
forcing me
your
to
dad
get
was
a
trying to
haircut.
get you to get one.
He was
right?
forcing me to get a haircut. And I was like, okay, but I'm only going to go if mom takes me. And he
Yeah.
was like, okay, fine.
And then you're like, "I don't want to."
Yeah, the whole way there, I was like, Mom, I hope you know I'm not getting a haircut. And she's like, what do you mean you're not getting a haircut? I was like, I asked you to take me because I knew you wouldn't make me get one. And she was like, she was offended by that.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, what, just like, you don't think I'm going to make you? And I was like, no. And then we got there and she didn't make me. And I was like,
You
yeah,
actually
see."
went there though?
Yeah.
Did you cry in the store?
No.
I mean, in
We
the
didn't even
place?
go in. I just sat in the car and she wouldn't make me get out. And so we just went home. And then she's like, okay, fine. But I want you to go in and like, I want you to go straight to your room and slam your door like you're mad. And I was like, okay. And so I did that. And I didn't
I
have
bet
to
your
get my
dad
haircut.
was so upset.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not like he wouldn't be able to notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I cut that when I was in the store with my grandpa. My grandparents were out visiting, and I went to the store with him. And the clerk was like, oh, what a cute granddaughter you have. I was like, nope, I'm a boy. And then the next day I went and got my hair cut.
And that guy's like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I know.
You know what I think I've noticed? I don't think long hair is really a thing for like younger like boys anymore. I don't really see long hair too much.
I don't think you see it around here because it's so
Yeah.
hot.
I don't know. I just thought no, because when we were in middle school, there was a lot of long hair. Same weather. I just think it's just kind of gone out a little bit. Because like when we used to live by that middle school,
Yeah.
like because I had happened to walk home at the same time they'd get out, sadly. But I think like I'd see like 1 or 2 kids with long hair. Everybody else kind of just had short hair. I was like, maybe that whole thing kind of died.
Yeah, maybe. Like the only reason that I kind of want long hair right now is because the style I was going for with my hair shorter wasn't really working, and I honestly like how my long hair looks with my beard that I'm growing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it comes together.
Yeah.
'Cause when you have short hair with a beard, and it's like, I don't know, one usually.
You have to have a certain style to make it work.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't working for me.
And then usually when you have short hair with the beard really looks prominent. It looks huge.
Yeah.
Depends on your beard though.
I mean, my beard's getting there. It's pretty long.
Weird.
It's the longest I've ever had it.
I was thinking about it. I was like, when did that happen?
The last time I shaved was Anime LA, so it was back in January.
How long? It was like 3 months?
Almost. Right? Yeah, it's almost about that long.
Man. Has it been that long?
2 months.
Even the mustache?
Yep.
Wow.
It was
trying to get that little gap filled in?
I am. I'm trying so hard. It's coming in.
Oh, there it is.
It's a little blonde, but
I'll trade you.
Please. It was when you guys told me that like Regina was moving out from the apartment and we had to move back home, that I just kind of gave up. And so I just kind of let myself go there.
Man, but I don't know. Facial hair I think looks better than the clean face. Well, at least on most people.
In my opinion, I think so. I think beards look better.
I already look young.
Yeah.
But I look like I'm like 5 years younger without anything.
And then on top of that, like we have facial scars from acne and stuff, so like it kind of covers that up, and then it just like I don't know. I've always thought that beards and tattoos looked fucking awesome, and so I always wanted them when I was an adult, and now here I am with a beard and working towards my tattoo.
Ever since Jennifer got one, I'm like, man, it looks so nice.
Yeah, right.
But they're expensive.
Yes, they are.
Because hers was like $300.
Yep.
And I was like, man, you can't cheap out on a tattoo.
Nope.
Because then you're going to be like, this is gross in like a year or two. But I think I'm staying away from color tattoos, though. I think I'm only doing black.
They
ink.
They hurt a lot more than
they have a lot to fill in.
Yeah, and also they fade if not done. Well, I mean, they're always gonna fade. But if not done well, they fade a lot faster than
I don't know.
should.
I'm just not a fan of the color tattoos, even if they didn't fade or anything. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I just don't like the look to them.
At first, I was gonna do a colored sleeve, but then I thought it would be cooler if I did all just black, and then to connect my sleeve, I'm gonna do vines and like ivy, and then I'll do color for the ivy because I think that would make it pop more. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I don't know. I've always thought you can tie in like non-color better, but doing something like that's interesting.
Yeah, because
that's a reason to the color.
That little color makes it pop, and then it looks like something's growing.
Where would you get your first tattoo?
My first tattoo is gonna go right here.
Also?
Yeah, my forearm.
That's where I'd get it.
And it's gonna be my Xbox controller.
Oh yeah, your
my 100,000 achievements. I'm almost at 70,000.
Get in there.
I'm really close.
Well, if Halo comes out with new achievements on PC,
it's gonna get so
there you go. That's an extra how many thousand?
So it's 6,000 if you perfect it, but there's no fucking way I'm perfecting that game. So it'd be like probably 3,000.
Yeah, because you don't want to perfect or you don't want to perfect Combat Evolved again.
No, and then also there's ridiculous ones where you have to get like 40,000 multiplayer kills.
I was about to say, do they have those still?
Yeah, and that's a lot.
Do they have the Spartan Laser one still?
No.
I was like, good luck on that one. That's super chance.
No, there are like there's game specific ones, but then there's also just multiplayer ones in general because you play like all the multiplayer, like all the different games of multiplayer and stuff. We had a tieback like that. I'm really excited for Master Chief Collection to go to PC.
We just think there's gonna be more achievements because Reach too.
Yeah.
So there's an extra like 1,000 something there.
Yeah. I'm not too happy that they're charging money for Reach's campaign. I was like, that's kind of shitty, but
I mean, if you think about it, how many games, and you only paid 60 from the start.
That's true.
I guess if you think about it that way, it's pretty fair.
It's a good deal, I guess.
Fair.
Yeah.
I saw someone post that, and I was like, man, that's actually fair. Thinking about it now.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like they're whatever games. Like they're AAA titles. Like made hundreds of millions of dollars.
So it'll be annoying if it comes out wonky.
Yeah, which I don't think it is.
I hope they learn their lesson.
Yeah, and then they have a dedicated team to that game now because Halo Infinite's far enough along where they don't need the full development team, and so that's when they started working on Halo Master Chief Collection like rebuilding it for Xbox last year is because Halo Infinite was far enough along they didn't need the full dev team, which also makes me hope that Halo Infinite is coming out this year, just like later this year, like November, which I'm really hoping for because it was the first thing that Xbox confirmed is going to be E3 this year. That happened a few weeks ago. But I don't know, like from the way they've talked about it, it seems like there's still like super in development, but if they don't need the whole development team there, I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so I always forget, when did Halo 5 come out? 15?
Came out in 15.
How long of a gap was there from Halo?
It's always been 3 years for the main installments.
4 and 5 was 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a possibility then this year then.
Well, it should have come out. It should have come out last year to stay on the cycle, and then they said that like this is the first time that one's not coming out on the 3-year cycle.
It's because the whole new engine and everything.
Exactly. It's because, and with that new engine rebuilding it, it allowed them to do so much more with the game.
Very curious how that's gonna look.
Oh my god, dude, just the trailer looks so fucking like ridiculous. When I watch it on like my 4K monitor, it's like, oh my god.
Oh, we gotta talk about your dilemma right now. 4K monitor or 4K TV?
Yes, I got.
Well, I should say second monitor.
I got my Taxif return, and because I was struggling month by month, living check to check in an apartment.
Now we're not.
They gave me some breaks on my taxes, and so I get some moolah back. And I have the choice between getting a 4K TV and a second one of my monitor. And I'm really struggling with this decision.
You know what, though? If you don't get the monitor and they happen to discontinue it,
I know.
Good luck.
That's what I was thinking, too. And then it's on sale right now. Yeah. And then on top of that, it would make production for Goof Pace so much easier.
And then also, we're one of those kind of people. We will not settle for a second monitor that's different because it will drive us insane.
I would go fucking insane.
I'd rather spend more money to get
2 more monitors.
Exact one because that'd bother me so much if it was different.
Yeah, I could not do that. Yeah. I would go mad. Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the monitor.
Yeah. But because I feel like 4K TVs, like every time I see them, it seems like they keep getting lower and lower in price.
Yeah.
4K monitors seem pretty stagnant.
Yeah.
Like, they have not really gone.
And also it's like TVs, since they're so mass produced and monitors aren't. Yeah. TVs are getting cheaper by the minute.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Cheaper by the dozen.
What's his name?
Steve Martin?
Yeah, Steve Martin.
And
with
cheaper
FedEx.
by the dozen.
The kid FedEx.
Wasn't Drake Bell in Cheaper by the Dozen?
He was?
I think so.
Doing what?
Being a kid?
Was he?
For sure. I'm gonna look it up.
Wasn't it? It was
Or was it Zac Efron?
No, yes. I just know it was whatever her name is, Lizzie McGuire.
She was in that?
Is that her actual name?
I don't think so.
What's her name? She was in it though, because remember she was the older sister.
No, I don't know.
You know what I remember watching though?
I don't know any of these people.
Because I remember on the DVD they had a commentary, like you could watch the movie with the commentary of the kids talking.
Yeah, I always did.
I always watched that one.
Yeah, same here.
I just remember they're like, on this part, this was funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
What movie are you thinking of?
I don't know.
So I was like, what do you mean?
Regis Philbin was in it?
Who's that?
You know Regis?
Who's Regis?
From Want to Be a Millionaire?
I never watched that. Is it the
telling
old guy?
Me, yes. Regis, dude.
He looks like he's going. That's what he looks like.
He is, because he figured out who he is.
Who is it in the movie?
Oh, I don't know who he is in the movie.
Is he their friend?
Sure.
Is he the coach? Is another coach? I don't know who he is.
Ashton Kutcher was who I'm thinking
Wasn't he
of.
like one of the sister's boyfriends?
Yeah, Hank.
Hank.
I always thought this guy looked like a sloth.
I feel like I know. I knew it. That was Beans.
It was.
Beans? What does he look like now?
Oh, shit.
I mean, he looks like one of the guys we moved with.
What?
He looks like that guy that said, like, Forza's my game. When he had your Forza shirt on.
He totally does. Oh, my God. That was terrible.
Yeah, but it's true, though.
It is true.
But he was cool.
He was. They were all nice boys.
Did we ever mention that the table that fell off a trailer?
I don't think so.
Did we not?
So, Like I said on the podcast with Jason on, I helped my dad move his company because they're moving
Wait.
buildings. What?
Once you explain who the guy that dropped the table is, I'll tell you who I get reminded of
Okay.
when I see his figure.
So anyways, I used to work for this company in the warehouse. That was my first job. And so blah 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 blah. We were helping moving their building or whatever. And so I used to work under this guy, and everyone just calls him Uncle Bob there. And so he's like this older barrel looking man. And so he's always like, he's so goofy. And so anyways, I was moving and stuff. Uncle Bob pulls up in his truck, and like he pulls up and he's got a trailer on it.
Yeah.
And on the back of the trailer is this long conference table. And so he rolls up, and he's like, he pulls down his window, and he's like, "Hey, I got 2 tables for you." And I was like, "What? Okay." And then like he pulls up, and I look at the trailer, and there's only 1 table on the back, and I was like, "What? There's only one." And
then
so
wait, just real quick, in my perspective, I didn't hear him say that. I just saw him pull up, and I was staring at the trailer. I'm like, why is there a random like table leg there? They should have put that in the back of his truck or something.
Yeah. And then like he stops, and I walk in with something, and I walk out, and he comes around the trailer. He's like, "I lost the table. I lost the table." And so then he's like, I don't know where it went. And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, there's only 1 table there." And he's like, "No, I had 2. And so
now I have 1.
what happened is when he was driving here, he had I guess he'd taken a sharp turn or something, but the table like broke off.
Yeah.
And like, keep in mind,
It broke the tie down.
this is a conference table for like an office.
Who knows
it's
how
a
much it
huge
weighed.
table. It had to weigh like 2,000 pounds.
I just remember the other guy the guy we were working under that day.
Yeah.
I remember he was like, and that's why you don't drive 90 on the freeway, bomb.
And then like the guy that we were working under, he came up. He's like, "Okay, well, which way did you come? Did you go this freeway to this freeway?
I don't know.
He's like, "I don't know. Google Maps took me off and then on and then over around." And then the guy was like, "Well, guess we don't know where that table went."
He's such a like support comedy like relief character in a show. That's all he is, but in real life.
Yeah, and then that used to be the conference table my dad
Not
bought
anymore.
like 25 years ago for his old company, and so my dad wasn't too happy about it. Which I mean, that's not a cheap table by any
At least we
means.
didn't have to move it. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, because that first table was fucking heavy, dude. It took like 6 of us.
And we had to take out. Was that the one we had to take out the window?
Yep.
I'm so glad those guys were there to do that.
I know.
Imagine trying to go through the maze.
Dude, I guess like the super big guy that was helping us, I guess he was a firefighter.
Which guy?
The like big guy.
He was a firefighter?
Yeah, he's a firefighter.
Oh, so he didn't work in the company. He just helped that day.
Yeah, I guess he was just
Oh,
helping.
was he just like someone's like friend or something?
Yeah, he worked down in San Diego as a firefighter. I was like,
Oh, that's a drive.
no wonder why he was.
Thank you, big guy.
He helped so much.
If it wasn't for him, I don't. Oh man, we would have been
we would've been
exhausted.
dead. Like our bodies would have been ripped to shreds.
That guy
shit
was, like,
so heavy.
That guy was like 5 people in one
He
string.
was so. There was like 3 of us on one
Yeah.
side of the table, and then just him on
He's
the
like,
other.
I got it.
Yeah,
And even he struggled on some of these pieces of furniture. They were ridiculously heavy.
that was an easy $200.
It was, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like half the day was sitting around waiting for someone to say, "Oh, we got stuff."
Yeah, because the truck was taking so fucking
Yeah.
long to get there with our stuff in it. But Yeah.
$200 though.
$200. 200
200
smuckaroos.
200 Smuckers.
Man. Are you looking forward to E3 this year?
What's gonna be at E3? It seems like everybody's doing their own thing.
Well, possibly.
Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox. will be
That's
there.
it.
EA's not doing anything either.
Nintendo's not. EA's not. Sony's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I wonder.
I wonder if Xbox
Everybody's
is
like, doing their own conference. I'm like, is E3 just gonna be like what it used to be, where it's just like, look at this new tech?
Maybe it's gonna be like this. Like they'll have like places where you can play games, but they don't have like an actual press conference.
Yeah. You know what I'm waiting for?
Huh.
The day the PC gaming show on there is not cringy.
Hmm.
It's because that one guy keeps getting in there.
I don't know, man. Every press conference.
I mean, they're all
has its
bad, but the
edgy
host for
moments.
the PC show is usually really bad.
The Inside Xbox yesterday was really fucking cringy.
Yeah.
Like it's
just
why
something
can't you
with
just
live.
be normal, dude?
It's just it's like people that are in the scene but out of touch at the same time.
It's the way they're
With
written
the
too.
younger audience, I should say.
It's the way they're written.
Yeah.
Like
Whoever is doing like whoever's writing,
they're out of touch.
Yeah.
They're old.
It's either they're old, they're just a random writer that got hired and knows nothing about the community, and they just did like 5-second research and like kids like pizza, right?
No, the pizza thing.
I know, I saw.
Was from Reddit.
I know, but I'm saying like something stupid.
Yeah, no, it's just like the little like during the State of Decay 2 one, there was like a little skit where she's like,
"Oh my god,
I trust my co-host with my life, blah blah," and it's like, yikes, dude. Just show me the game.
show me the game.
Show me the games.
Show me the game. Yeah, so I'm wondering like what's gonna be at E3 this time.
I don't know.
Like, is Sony and them doing like, okay, so I know Nintendo does their own show because they have Nintendo Directs. Is Sony gonna do something like that then?
Yeah, they are.
The same day?
I don't know.
Same weekend?
I don't know. Because I know they do their end of the year conference.
So I'm like, I'm thinking so they don't have to be in a time crunch. Because I'm sure they only have a limited time slot.
They still only do it for an hour.
Is it gonna be an hour?
Well, the press conference doesn't matter.
We'll find out because I was just thinking so they don't have to feel like they're in a time slot, so they just can be as long as they want.
They aren't in a time slot. They pay for the auditorium.
Oh, they do?
They pay for the stadium.
I was wondering if they had a limited amount of time.
No. And even like...
well, I mean, they have to pay for the time, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're paying for the stadium, they're paying for it all day. Like, they're paying for it all day anyways.
So we're basically going to have Xbox. Bethesda doesn't count. And...
No, they don't. I don't even think...
Bethesda's been such a joke.
Yeah.
This is like, it just kind of fell.
Everything's been a joke, honestly.
It's like AAA games are just like a waste now.
I knew they would be. I've been saying it for years that like the gaming community is going to get tired of these AAA titles.
No, we're only getting tired of it because they're taking advantage of us.
Yeah.
And we're finally saying something about it.
But that's the thing, and then we're going to go more towards indie games.
Because what do you call it?
And more fresh.
The only AAA one that kind of seems promising, but it's too early to say, is The Division 2.
Yeah.
Because I did play the beta, and it seemed pretty fun, but I'm just hoping it's not like vanilla Destiny 2, where it's fun for the first while, but then it's easy to get over it really quick.
And so many people are trying to trash it. They're like, oh, Division 2 already has a huge update day one. I was like, at least they're updating it.
Yeah, at least they're doing that.
It's not like Anthem.
Well, I mean, that's what the beta was for. Of course, they're going to have a day one update.
Yeah.
Game testing.
And so, I don't know.
So it's like, if you're going for the game early, then it's not really
I have faith in it with how far Division 1 came. But then at the same time, I had faith in Destiny 2 for the same exact reason. Yeah. And so, I don't know.
Because then it's like you were saying, though, it just kind of sucks when it's not put together from the start. Yeah. Because then if you're not into it from the start, then it's like, man, when I didn't play all these months, now I feel like it's too late to get back into the game.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. That's exactly how I'm feeling with Destiny 2 right now. Yeah.
Well,
I have all this new stuff, and I just have nowhere to start.
Well, at least we didn't give in to Anthem.
Yeah.
That is a complete joke.
It's a super joke.
Which kind of sucks. It seems really interesting.
Yeah.
It's not something I would want to get.
They don't put enough time into these games, dude.
I can't get over there's only 3 armor sets, and one of those is from a pre-order.
I know.
It's like, really? You're making a looter shooter, and you have nothing? Like, it's stupid.
Speaking of looter shooters, and I don't know how we haven't talked about this earlier.
Oh, Borderlands?
Borderlands 3. It's
Exit 3.
It's Exit 3, man.
What if it's how mad would you be if it's just an expansion of the Telltale series?
That's why.
Did you think of that?
That's why I'm not saying anything really. I'm putting my faith, my heart in the cards, and hoping it's Borderlands 3. But there's a very real possibility that it could be something else.
You never know. But I mean, Exit 3 though.
Exit 3.
And the Borderlands font.
And it's at PAX West.
And Gearbox has nothing else for them.
Yeah, honestly, like
they have nothing that was successful. Other
and
than
with
really.
So much rumors that were on last year, and then Borderlands being Ready Player One, like it's still very clear that they care about that franchise.
Crazy though? Huh. Game came out in 2012. Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2 came out in 2012.
2012.
Oh my fuck! You're right. We were like juniors.
Pre-sequel was 13 or 14.
Oh my gosh.
But that's
been a long time.
It wasn't. I guess you wouldn't really say it's a mainline game.
Pre-sequel, no.
So Borderlands 2, 2012, September.
Damn, dude.
Because I remember I looked at it yesterday and I was like, man, it's been that long.
7 years.
And it's crazy because on Steam there's still like 20,000 concurrent players like all the time.
Oh yeah, it's still a huge game.
It's so fun.
I know, it is fun. I need to go through the Handsome Collection for achievements.
Instead of having 2 weapons in the game, Anthem, you could have thousands and people would still be playing your game.
I know.
And then when they actually have good loot, they take it away.
Yeah.
Funny transactions.
I really hope it's Borderlands 3. You'll see us freak out on our Twitter if it is. or I'm sure Nick will say something about it. Nickelback.
You'll hear, for those of you who remember Stewart, you'll hear him scream. If you hear a scream, it's because he's that excited.
Yeah, it'll be like a supersonic blast across the world.
After you see the Sonic movie.
You know, I was looking at our analytics for our channel, and someone in Italy watched one of our videos.
The Sonic one?
There's a Sonic video?
No.
Oh. Well, yeah, someone in Italy watched one of our videos.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
I don't know who it is.
There you go. Yeah, so it's
Italy, man.
It's 99% U.S. and 1% Italy.
It's the car from Cars that changes tires.
Okay, buddy. That's how you can tell Raymond doesn't know what to talk about. Because he starts fucking rambling on about
No, that's
everything
just
else.
within my head. I have to say it.
I guess so.
So it's like, it's one of those things where you're thinking, or you're speaking before you think. It just has to come out.
Yeah. Well, also keep in mind, we might have a duo game time coming out next week instead of a group one. And that's only because Nick is sick right now.
Busy surfing.
And we're supposed to record on Thursdays for that. And then, but he's sick, and I'm busy all weekend, so I don't know if we'll be able to record the group one. So we might have 2 duo ones going at the same time. And if we do, we'll let you know what's going on with that schedule.
We'll let you know.
But our Resident Evil 2 series was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
I loved that series. I honestly kind of want to continue.
I still need to play the game again.
You haven't played it?
I've only been playing Apex, that's why.
Damn, dude. Apex Bayonet consuming you.
Yeah. Well, I only play when Stewart's on.
What do you do in your RC cars? I don't even know why I tried to ask that question.
Yeah, that's usually the day. It's fixing it because that's how it works.
God, it's so much work. Just like you only take it out for like 20 minutes and
well,
you
it's
gotta
just
fix
maintenance. It's like if you were to have a race car.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I
It's
guess
just,
so.
because small scale, but you're doing stuff it shouldn't do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun to me, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters. That's kind of where I'm at with golfing right now, where it's like I go out to do that to exercise, and then I'm like nitpicking my swing and trying to change things around. Yeah, so I get that. Hobbies are so interesting.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, to someone that's not into it, you're just like, why do you spend so much time? And then when you think about your own, you're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, and like it's so intricate, and I honestly wish there was like a documentary series just like based on people's hobbies.
Yeah.
And like going and seeing.
Just for each and every some
like
sort of interest.
Just different hobbies, because even if like, no matter who you are or if you're interested in something or not, something that somebody knows so much about like a particular hobby and puts a lot into it, like you'll always be interested in that, or in them at least, because it's like,
if they can talk that much about it, you're like, man, they have an interest.
Yeah, like they put so much time in of like their life and stuff, and they always make it so interesting. Like the Dungeons and Dragons, like we talked about, I think like last week, where it was like the guy who's been playing for like 35 years and has all this stuff. Like I know nothing about D&D. Like it'd be cool to play it, but I know nothing about it or anything.
But
landscapes.
To talk about it.
Yeah, but like people showing off like huge collections of stuff like over so much time and
like
dedication.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's so interesting, dude. I fucking love stuff like that.
It's like it might mean nothing to me, but for them it means a lot.
Yeah, it's the world.
Yeah.
Like that's why that one video.
I knew it. Yeah. The Lego one.
The Lego one, dude.
It was heartbreaking.
That one broke my fucking heart. I cried when I watched that video, dude. Because like, for those of you that don't know, and I recommend looking it up, there was a guy. It was really big like a few months ago. There was a guy who ran a YouTube channel where he does these really big like Lego builds, and most of them are revolving around Star Wars, but he does like these super huge Lego builds.
He makes like whole sets, doesn't he?
Yeah, and basically he had all of his Legos in like his studio set up in his house, but he was only there like during the weekends or something like that because he works in the city, and so he gets back home one day and it had been broken into. And the thing about it is that they didn't even steal many of the Legos. They just destroyed them.
Yeah, and even like you were saying, they didn't even steal his computer or anything.
Yeah, it was just Legos that they stole and stuff. And so it's like, God. And then after that, it was like that was it. That was his whole collection.
Yeah.
And the collection he said was worth like $115,000 or something.
Has he made a video since, or is he just done?
No. So what ended up happening is that when that video went out and went viral, there was a crowdfund, like a GoFundMe page.
Yeah.
And it made like all the money back that he needed for all of the Legos and stuff like that. And then and then anything extra he got, he just donated.
Okay.
And but yeah, so I don't know if he's posted anything since. I think he's working on stuff again, but it's like still you have to start from ground zero again after making such huge builds and all of that.
And then of course now you have the worry of someone ruining it again.
Yeah, I'm
so
sure.
Now that's always in the back.
I'm
of your
sure
mind.
he definitely updated his security.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, we start wrapping this up here. Start making a wrap out of it.
I want a chicken wrap.
I had two earlier.
Oh boy.
So be sure go down to the link or bio or what is it called? Description. That's the word for it. I always mess it up.
I'm in bio too.
Yeah. Go down in the description. As always, this episode was brought to you by Jelly Ellis because she does all of our art and makes us look professional.
Yeah.
So go check her out in the description. Her Twitter, her Twitter and her Instagram. She posts the best art there, and she's such a sweetheart. Also, our Twitter and Instagram are down there, as long as they're with our personal ones. And so is our music artist. Go check him out on Spotify, Instagram. He's great music. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
He just vibes and just makes music just for the fun of it. Yeah. So he's such a great guy. So go check him out. And also our game times, because we put so much fucking work into them.
Oh, yeah.
Our Metal Slug's the new one coming out right now. That one's delayed a bit because Nick is sick. But
Nick is sick,
dude. But that'll be coming up during the weekend. We'll post a few of those episodes because we're behind. We have a new series starting up on Sunday. And what's the other series? Castle Crashers is out right now.
Castle Crashers. Crisscross Crashers. Yeah, Castle Crashers.
Yeah, so that's out right now. Go check those out. Our anime unboxing video for Kaon. If you guys are anime fans, want to check that out.
Anime fans.
And yeah, that was Raymond doing an impersonation of me.
How'd you know that was you?
So anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
We'll see Nick next time.
Whoa.